I don't feel alone. We just settled in and it already feels like home.
You're listening to the Feels Like Home podcast with Mike Throne and Marty Ford. Powered by Horizon. This is big. This is gig.
Hey, everybody. Great to be back with another episode of Feels Like Home. Thank you for joining us again this week. This week, we have Daniel Griesheimer of How I Got Here. It's a locally produced independent film that will be making its local debut on December 18th at the Majestic Theater. And we'll talk a little bit about the movie itself. But we also want to talk to you about, we've actually been given the opportunity recently to speak in front of a group about Feels Like Home. And we wanted to make sure that you understood that if you have a group or an organization that you'd like us to come and share the story about how we started the podcast or what we do or what it does, we'd be more than happy to do that. You can send us an email at feelslikehomepod@gmail.com. Or check the show notes on this for all the ways that you can contact us, either through our Facebook page or, if you know us personally, certainly send us a text message. But, one of the great things about this podcast is the way that we feel like it's unified an entire community around the great things that are going on. And if we can continue to spread that and even get more and more potential guests in here by going and speaking to some group, we hope that we can do that. So reach out to us by all means and let us know if you have a group that you'd like us to speak to. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this conversation with Daniel Griesheimer of Ohio Creations and How I Got Here movie. Well, we are going headlong into the Walking Dead, Undead. I don't know how to say it, but it's almost Christmas, but we're going to go back almost to like Halloween.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Griesheimer is our guest today. Daniel is with Ohio Creations. He's an actor.
Oh, yes.
And also the executive producer of How I Got Here, which is going to make a big premiere on the 18th of December at Majestic Theater. And we're going to talk about that today. Daniel, it's great to have you, man. Thanks for coming on.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
I think the thing that really I'm excited about is that this is a locally produced and locally shot independent film.
Yes.
And, we've had the joy of having Nicole Rigel and her group come in and do hers. And then Timothy Chalamet came in and did a few scenes from his movie that was predominantly filmed, I think, in Cincinnati. But this is local folks doing local work, which I think is really cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's we actually filmed the same year, Bones and All, with Timothy. I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I always say Chalamet, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, no, Timothy Chalamet.
It's kind of like pronouncing M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
I just got to take a shot and see if it works out.
Just take a go and
like a lot of people were confused. Like, is this movie?
Yeah,
or is this that movie? And I'm like, oh, we're that movie. So we got that a lot with a couple of interviews, and like, yeah, we're just How I Got Here, and it was some of the like actors had to fly into town, but overall it was local though.
Yeah. So give us a little bit of the plot and the premise of the movie, and then we kind of get into how the story was written and things like that.
Oh yeah, like the story, it really is like a coming of age story, like a zombie apocalypse, but it's actually more on the human element. So there are still zombies in it. To compare, it is a lot like The Walking Dead, but is where these group of survivors, mainly these two brothers, they run into these like the group of survivors, and they don't have to worry too much until they run into another bad group of humans. I won't say too much, but
don't give away the plot. Wait till the 18th to get that.
But no, it's when it really comes down to the focus of like behind the scenes type stuff is family and friends. and who can you trust within this chaos of a world? And really, we were having the struggles of casting because we filmed back in 2020. Mm-hmm. And we were like one of the few productions that we were having like in the state.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, do we keep going? But overall we did. But really like this group of survivors is on a mission to just find a home. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be leading up to like throughout the series. And, yeah, that's pretty much where, without giving anything away,
sure, yeah.
That's pretty much where I'm at right now. I got told by the other executive producer, don't tell too much. And
don't give away the farm, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how did you fall upon this story and who wrote it and so on? Because I think it's kind of interesting. That aspect of it is interesting.
Like I wasn't even actually a part of like the writing process. I actually entered way later on. And Dylan Hughes and Luke Hansen, Dylan is a local actor, and they got together. They were working at Jimmy John's, and they would gladly say this, like, "Oh yeah, on our downtime, we wrote this." And then Luke, he moved, and they still kept contact, but they just continued work like left and right until it was done. And then Dylan approached me. We're like, "Hey, you want to try to make a feature movie?" And that's like difficult because I mean I'm used to making short films and like stuff like that, like mini shorts, and but this is the big dog, this is where it actually goes down. And my character actually wasn't even written in, and like I was like, hey, can I be a part of this? And it was like, oh yeah, but all the roles are casted. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I don't have to be. And I want to be behind the scenes, actually help out if I can. Like, no, you're going to be in this. And it's immediately like, oh, yes, this is awesome. And he just wrote my character in. He had to rewrite the whole script pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you don't have to do this, buddy. Like.
Well, for you, they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. I felt the love and like, so like, and because I've been acting just for my own sake since 2011.
Okay.
And with film, it's been since about 2014. I started out CCT, and ever since then, I'm like, me personally, I like film a lot better.
Sure. Right.
It's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. But on a local standpoint, Dylan, he's still writing. Like he's still like planning on moving forward with the series and like so forth. But yeah, that's how it really became a thing in the Jimmy John's kitchen.
Yeah, that's all right. So let me ask you this, because you mentioned you're a local product. You graduated from high school at Chillicothe High School, right?
Yeah.
And when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2010.
Okay, so 2010. Then where do you go from there? Do you go to college and?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I attempted. Hey,
that's okay. A lot of people have done that.
It's just like you have to be true to yourself, and like you have to know what your passion is.
Yeah.
And it took me going to college for a moment, be like, I don't like this.
Right.
I went for mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I loved it. It's just the math what got me.
Yeah.
I love the creative like side of like, oh, I want to build buildings, I want bridges, whatnot. I'm like, nah, I want to make movies. And that's when I got the idea, and I want to move to Los Angeles. And I should have, for any actors or entertainers or creators out there, build your resume before you move to a bigger city, or wing it. I mean, just be careful.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. Right. And like, there's no really sense of community really that I didn't find out in Los Angeles. And that's when I was like, I miss Chillicothe.
Yeah.
And like, there's more community here, especially throughout the years. Like, it's changed in a good way. Like, it's drastically changing, especially the art community.
Yeah. So you mentioned build your resume before you move. So what would you recommend to people to do that? do things like this, independent films or locally produced things? How would you
Oh yeah.
go about it if you had to do it again?
Oh,
Do you have enough time?
yeah. But like really, seek out like local theater. That's, I mean, if you're into acting, like CCT has always been a pleasure. Like they're always like been a helping hand. I think there's another community of actors too. For the life of me, I forget. I think it's the Apple City Players or something like that.
Yeah.
Paper City Players.
Yep.
I said Apple City. Sorry.
It's fine.
But like we're like seek out help. I mean, all these connections, and also there's classes like nearby that you can actually get too. Like I just took a stunt class up in Cleveland area, and I found out I'm more comfortable being thrown than throwing. So I could play like a really cool victim, you know, like
You're the guy that gets thrown out of a bar. You can't throw anybody out of a bar.
oh, right.
So that happened in Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland was a place where they filmed a lot of the original Avengers, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I could see where there would be the ability to find people there that could train, and so you went to a stunt class. That sounds like a lot of fun, but maybe not at my age.
Well, there was actually, like I walked in, I thought she was a secretary, you know, she was a lovely lady, and she was at least 70.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? You know, and I'm like sitting there like with my back, you know, like, okay, if she could do it, I like, they're very like, if you don't want to do it, like, because with the throwing aspect, she did sit that one out.
Yeah.
But she did learn the art of fighting on film, like how to time your punches, how to time, and also with the like props and like with the weapons, and then you get the axe or the gun and so forth. And you just learn how to like hold the prop. And really like to go back with the local, like how to get started is just seek out classes and seek out your peers, like, because you never know, they might want to create, like, I know a few skits, and I started with skits and it just grew from there.
Yeah.
And because I'm actually going to be starting up a networking event again. Like it's going to be happening every like once a month. So we can actually like meet, talk, brainstorm, and go create the magic from there.
Yeah.
And that would be for local actors and people interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with artists, like painters.
Okay, just any art.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like contractors too, because we go like especially to build sets, and that's where like a lot more of like the whole the Ohio creation side comes into play, because I want to actually give people the opportunity to do what they want for a living, and don't feel like, oh man, I gotta go to work today. You know, I actually want to build like a place where people can do what they want and create without any judgment per se.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely have some people in the community that you could easily partner with for things like that. I'm on the Chillicothe Civic Theater board, and we are always looking for ways that we can involve the community on the education side.
Oh yeah.
We've got a whole list of shows that we're doing this year or next year. I think we have 6 or 7 on the slate, which is probably the most we've ever done. But we used to host a camp for kids every summer, but there are adults that would love to have classes. So when you start thinking about those kind of things, definitely talk to the Civic Theater. We'd love to partner with you in any way we can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm on the board of the Pump House as well, and we're looking at ways that we can grow our reach to try to be the net that kind of catches all these folks that are maybe thinking that they're by themselves, and bring them all under one banner. And, I think we mainly have dealt in visual arts, painting, sculpting, things like that in the past, but we're looking at how can we bring in musicians, how can we bring in actors, how can we, try to increase that, because we have this nice little community of folks here, but I feel like there's pockets of them, and none of them, they might know about each other, but they are not connecting on a regular basis. And that's where we come in, is to kind of unify all those folks.
And that's the beauty of it, because like if if you're doing this and if you're doing like this type of craft over here and you're bringing them, like seriously, we could paint a very beautiful picture.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, like I'm just so like excited because the future of this, I just feel that it's we're going to set records here. Yeah. And like, because for the structure of like Ohio Creations is where it is kind of like the YMCA of the arts type of scenario, but with the structure itself, you come take acting classes, you could take improv classes. And I've been talking to a few like local businesses like, hey, until I get my own like building type of scenario, can we do this here? You know, but that's, right. That's future type talk. But overall, I'm just more than happy to be back home.
Yeah.
And I want to make this place not necessarily as crazy as Los Angeles, because that's the whole reason why I came back here, because people, they deserve an outlet, and no matter what age, and like they especially with film.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, and they have their own creative groups there that are kind of already established because those folks grew up there. You're kind of trying to bring that concept back here and figure out how to unify all those parts too, right?
Yeah. And it's kind of difficult because like when I was like, oh, hey guys, I made a movie, and they're looking at me like, oh, you made a movie. And I'm like, no, really, we did. I'm like because like we're actually going to be looking into streaming. Like we're looking at outlets as in Prime and Tubi, and with future stuff. I'm not necessarily saying with how I got here with the first one, but because with certain quality, you have to for Netflix material, you have to shoot in 6K.
Yeah,
and we just recently got like a new camera. We're like, oh my gosh, okay, now we can. I'm like, now we can do this. Yeah,
but it's baby steps, right? Like, I mean, you can't come in here and do a movie and expect to be like, shooting major motion pictures. You have to look at it like incrementally. It's a process.
Oh yeah.
So
because with art, you should always learn, like especially with acting, because you should always reshape your craft. And with all that type, with that side of things, because with each role, you have to relearn yourself.
Yeah.
Like, am I capable of doing this? You know?
Yeah.
I played my first bad guy role a couple months ago. That was weird. Yeah. And I just want to bring more film, especially jobs to town.
Yeah.
And I believe that we're more than capable of doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, what are some other projects that you've worked on? Maybe that we don't know about, but you could maybe introduce us to a little bit. So,
I like to enter film festivals and such. There was just one where we filmed at Paper City Coffee. Mm-hmm. Megan, she's awesome. Like she was like, hey, yeah, you could use our shop. I'm like, the what? Oh, okay, yeah. Like, right. It was a one-take musical, and that was one of the most hardest situations because with the film festival itself, we couldn't cut. Mm-hmm. It was just one continuous take. And we actually, on the way down there, because it was in Florida, we went down there for the showing and all that. Halfway down there, I was like, wait, this is an international film festival? Yeah. So like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Chillicothe is going to be known like all around the world pretty much. And I would love that to continue. And we got pretty much all the awards went to this one team. It was, they were from Sweden. And, but we won one of the awards. We were only American team, and it was the best making of award.
Oh, wow.
And it was just like, thank you. I'm just questioning like, okay, how, but also I'm not questioning it. I'm like, oh yeah, it was fine. But also, and the Antique Emporium, we got that as a location, and the Postmart, and one of the films that we did for Winter Film, and they're over in Cincinnati. Like that festival is, it happens every year, and they're actually going on their 10th year, this coming one. And I'm looking to enter that one, but where the local businesses, they're so like, yeah, please, like you can film here. I mean, like they're so like open to the fact, like, no, we love this. like give us a little shout out, like and all that. But that's a given. But it's just where like they're so open to the fact like, hey, no, this is your art, this is your career and passion, and they're more than lovely. Like it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Daniel. I mean, we've lived in this community long enough to know that there is a passion for art, and film is one of those that we're probably not very familiar with, right? So somebody saying, "Hey, can we do a shoot in your location?" They're probably super open to it because they're curious about the process because they've not experienced it. You go to Los Angeles and you run into shoots all the time, right? I mean, you see it happening everywhere because it is like the epicenter of that film production world. But, in Chillicothe, that's probably a unique thing and people are scared of it. So that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. This is big. Verizon Fiber Internet is ready
Let them get you hooked up and power your Wi-Fi network
with the speed and reliability that only a 100% fiber network can do.
Verizon is ready to help you do what you do better with real people, real rates, and a real service.
Connect with them today, and the first month is free, plus no contracts and no data caps. Call 740-772-8331
or visit horizonconnects.com/Chillicothe
to sign up today.
And with people getting introduced to the idea of like, oh, I can be an actor. Oh, I can be a director. I can be an editor. I can like all this, like, because it takes a village, like, to make a movie. And like like this one, the How I Got Here, we went through like 4 different editors before we actually got to the end of it. Like, oh, is this going to get done? But I'm so thankful for each and every hand that even if they couldn't finish the job, they'd help direct like it to get finished. And it's going to take more of a village, because especially like now, because with like the sequel and with the other films and whatnot. And I just want people to know, like, hey, if you are interested in film or even any, reach out. Like, I would love like to network and just build that.
Do you have influences as an actor and somebody that wants to be involved in film? Like, did you grow up saying, man, that actor or that actress is somebody that I really enjoy? I find a lot of inspiration from them.
Oh man, I've never been asked that one before. I want to say probably Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
because he I know during like the early stages of his career, he's went through a mess.
Yeah,
and now he is more than like respected person.
Yeah, and
like oh my gosh, like I could be like him. I'm not saying like him because he's Iron Man and all that, but anyways, but overall, I just respect the hard work and the persistence.
Yeah. And the versatility of a guy like him. Like, he can do just about anything.
And with that amount of, of skill, mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh man, like I'm not there, but I'm getting there. It's just keep it going. And that's the thing with acting. And just within the industry itself, you should never be afraid to grow and learn. And that's why I give, like, if I have any advice, just be ready for any type of opportunity and don't be afraid to approach the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know all about that.
That's right. Yeah. You do. So where do you see, I mean, obviously you talked about trying to create more networking for local artisans and actors and so on, but are you already looking at another project to do, or how are you approaching that right now?
Oh yeah. We're actually, because we have a team of people who are, like write scripts and stuff like that. And we're looking for, there's this one other movie that we're working on called Without Her. It's pretty much a mental health awareness movie, where it's pretty much, we're going, like, at the end of the movie, like the credits, we have links where people can actually go seek help and like, or shelters and so forth.
Yeah.
That's more like a drama, because that's another thing. I don't want to stick to one genre.
Yeah.
Like I want to make like family, like wholesome movies. I want to like with action, you know, and with pretty much all across the board. And we're building the capacity to do that. And I'm just so happy that like, oh my gosh, we're doing it, you know. But I know with film itself, I would start having film festivals like locally and all that too. And I've been in touch with the school systems where like, hey, would the kids benefit from this?
Yeah.
And I've been told by a few like local like photographers, videographers, like, oh yeah, we should do this. Like we should gun ho about it, you know? But I just want people to feel like, hey, no, your creativity is wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially with the kids now, and it just, I feel like they have no outlet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Well, and you have places like Southeastern Chillicothe, Pickaway Ross that have good visual arts departments that work. You know, Chillicothe produces its own newscast.
Oh, yeah.
Southeastern does a lot of different things as well. Pickaway Ross has its whole.
Right.
I mean, Pickaway Ross literally filmed commercials for our economic development wing, where they went in and interviewed people at Kenworth and different places like that. So I mean, like, there's a sort of a grassroots effort already to kind of build folks that would be in these productions moving forward, you know? So
I think the important thing, though, is that grassroots effort needs people like you who went out and experienced Los Angeles and that culture, and can bring that type of experience back. I mean, I'm looking at your poster here, and it's directed by Eric Zanni. Mm-hmm. And Eric was my next door neighbor for years up on Grand Avenue, so I knew him as a kid. And and so like it's really cool. I know that Eric moved out there and spent a lot of years, and so the fact that he's taking that knowledge and that growth that he had and bringing it back here and doing something like this locally, that's fantastic to see.
Oh yeah, no, Eric has been a companion of like ours, and like he's definitely a hard worker. He's very detailed, especially with his directing, and like his skill is definitely like it's a good thing. What I'm about to say, it's out of this world type of thing.
Yeah.
But like he moving forward, I know he does like podcasting, like stuff too with what was it called TalkNet.
Oh yeah,
and like stuff like that. And I'm like, which I appreciate them too, because like they've been like giving us shout outs too, like, oh, hello, shout out, hello. I'm like,
pushing the movie.
They're a future friend of our program as well. They're going to be on here soon as well.
Oh, there you go. Like, hello. Yeah. But yeah, like it's with, especially like with Jace Carson, he's actually the kid actor, and it's an ensemble cast, but if we wanted to pick and choose who was the lead, it's Jace. Because it's from his point of view, and he's learning all these lessons in this like world, and with Dylan Hughes, that's Jace's brother, like Jared. I mean, like that'll be like shown in the movie and all that, and all the names. And with Spencer Madison, she was actually the actress who's living down in Atlanta at the time, to fly back and forth every weekend. Because this was 7 months. Yeah. Like all like throughout, like we're still doing this, right? And like, okay, cool. Like,
if you're willing to hang out for 7 months, yeah,
that's right.
Like I know,
you're committed.
Right. Robert Neal, he's one of the actors from Tecumseh. And he's actually down in Atlanta right now, like pursuing more acting. But like everyone, like, mainly is from like Columbus area, but also like they were like, hey, Chillicothe, let's go here.
Yeah.
So because it was a very like a homey like type of town, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. So let's talk about the 18th and what you're going to do there. I will first note it's only $10 to get into this thing. That's a pretty good, that's a pretty good thing for a locally produced independent film, and it's making it's a local debut for the most part. You've got VIP tickets that you're selling. Tell us a little bit more about how you resided or ended up at the Majestic and so on.
Well, actually, we were wanting to get it in here sooner.
Mm-hmm.
And we did have another premiere up in Columbus because we didn't know what to do. We didn't know where to go. And we sold out. Like, it was a 200-seat theater. And it was just like, I don't know. That was just one of the most amazing feelings like ever. Just looking in the crowd, like, this is cool. And the standing ovation alone, because it was like magical thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like it was such a surreal feeling. But like moving forward, like we need to take this home. We need to take it home where we filmed it. And I know like it's not on the post or anything, but like I call this like the homecoming tour, coming back. But we were looking at Danbury and like it wasn't good timing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, where else are we going to do? And like, the Majestic, and that's where we started like zoning in on it. And ever since then, we just like, okay, we need to make this, I don't want to be so like punny, but majestic, we have to make it like it's, but with the VIP, and there's actually going to be a red carpet there. And one of the local photographers, Gunnar Barnes, is going to be involved in this too, because I want for it all to really be local.
Yeah.
And like, and I worked with the Gunnar in the past, and he's always been a joy to work with. But with the red carpet scenario, is going to be happening before and after like the showings, and there's also going to be followed by Q&A after the movie. So if you have any questions, like let's say after you watch the movie, you can be like, "Hey Daniel, why did you do this?" I'm like, "Oh, I did that because of this," But there's going to be a showing at noon. 12 p.m. On the 18th, and there's going to be a second showing at 6 p.m. So we're actually going to be there at the Majestic the whole day. So feel free to message the Facebook page, the How I Got Here movie, or feel free to give me a message as well. Daniel Griesheimer, Facebook,
Yeah. And because I did discover last week that there is a Facebook page just set up for the movie. Yeah. And then you created an event on Facebook as well for the premiere, the local premiere. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely. I just want everyone to see what this town can do.
Yeah.
And like, there's more to show, and that's because with the production value, because this costs us probably like it was out of pocket. And it was like about $19,000, about between 22, and like with the cost of food and everything, feeding everyone, that varies. But like moving forward, we're definitely taking more, I want to say, hometown professionalism, where we actually want to give more like job market type of value and like pay like everyone who's involved. And like, that's moving forward with other productions though.
Well, and folks will be able to recognize backdrops in this film as well, because so much of it was filmed here. I think when you were on the Litter Media interview, I think you mentioned that Great Seal.
Oh yeah.
And several other places, but tell folks maybe some of the stuff that they're going to see.
And like, I would like for like the local people who's going to come watch this to kind of like spot it out. And if you like, if you have time, like after the movie, just tell me like, hey, was this place? Was this?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
But like where the Great Seal, the Buzzard's Roost, we filmed a lot on the east side of Chillicothe, where that Shell station that used to be like, and look kind of like abandoned and whatnot. Also a couple warehouses down by the mill.
Okay.
And like, I think it's called, it's pretty much near Eastern Avenue, around the warehouses over there. And really we just kept bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
And like, luckily there was not many cars. like out and about moving.
Right.
And we had a few drone shots in there, and like this is just perfect, good timing. And
Well, yeah, because what you're doing is you're filming a movie about an apocalyptic event. So there can't be like cars rolling around everywhere because that's not the mood and the theme that you're going for.
And that was half the battle in the movie, like in the story aspect, like we need to rent a car, like this is like, oh, it's over there,
And you can't go to budget rent a car and get this nice slick new model.
Right.
It has to be a little run down and beaten up a little bit too, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's like pretty much any car in this like world, like moving forward, like with other stories coming, it's gonna be beat up. Like ours is gonna be nonsense. Like,
Yeah,
Sure.
but yeah, it's just like there's gonna be like on a local level, there's gonna be more films shot, like especially in this production, like moving forward.
That's exciting, Daniel.
Yeah, it really is. I really appreciate you coming on. For those of you that are still interested here, How I Got Here, the local premiere, December 18th at noon and 6 p.m. at the Majestic. If you go on Facebook, search How I Got Here movie, search Daniel Griesheimer, you'll find more information than I've given you here for sure. So what else? It's $10, as I mentioned before.
Yeah,
but
in the VIP price, I left that one out. My apologies. But where you actually get a Blu-ray copy of the movie, and you get a lanyard that actually says a VIP pass and magnets, and like it's going to be in a little gift bag and all that, and you would be ushered by a zombie usher.
that's worth $10 alone, right? Okay.
Well, like the VIP ticket is $30.
$30. Okay.
And the general admission is $10.
Okay.
But once you actually click on the tickets, it will actually show you the information all right there.
Okay.
If anyone needs any help with the ticket process, we're a message away. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about what you're doing
same here.
to pull people together. Anytime we have that in our community, I'm super psyched by that. I'm excited to see the film on the 18th as well. And, best of luck to you as you try to not only market this one, but then future productions as well. It's a really exciting thing to see.
Yes. No, thank you. It's going to be a joy, especially experiencing all this, like so that the town can actually come on set and enjoy their time. And again, with any other creators, like please reach out if you would like to connect or just work together and brainstorm.
Yep. And we'll have in the show notes some ways to get a hold of Daniel so that way folks can connect and maybe get those arts oriented folks a little bit more connected in this community. So thanks for doing that as well.
Oh yes. No, thank you.
Thanks, Daniel.
You're listening to the Feels Like Home podcast with Mike Throne and Marty Ford. Powered by Horizon. This is big. This is gig.
It feels a little strange, but I don't feel alone. We just settled in and it already